Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome to this August 2nd, 2025 YouTube live stream. Welcome. Let's OTVO, welcome. We're talking about the police, Officer Manhunt in Jackson, Tennessee. Live update. Those of you following the police manhunt. Manhunt for Austin Drummond, 28. Sarah, hello. Welcome. Let's get right into it. Vehicle of Tennessee quadruple ending suspect found as details of criminal past emerge. Austin Drummond was out on bond for attempted prison ending when he allegedly ended his girlfriend's relatives. Breaking news, August 2nd, 2025. Facing 10 counts, all serious felonies. Police manhunt underway for Tennessee quadruple ending suspect, Austin Drummond. The vehicle driven by the Tennessee suspect, Austin Drummond, was found abandoned as details are emerging about his lengthy criminal background. Why is he even out? He's got such a lengthy background. Why is he not locked away behind bars? Why is he even out in the first place? Lock these nut jobs away and throw away the key. Or bring back capital punishment. I don't know if Tennessee has it or not. Doesn't matter if you have it. The states that have it, they rarely use it. It takes 25 years to use it. The taxpayers still have to pay for 25 years till they finally use it. A police manhunt is ongoing Saturday for Drummond. Today for Drummond, 28-year-old, wanted. Tiptonville, Tennessee. Police said wow. Some of it you can't even. Pretty horrific. Jackson Police Department has located the vehicle driven by Austin Drummond in the woods near the dead end of MCO Road, the agency said, regarding the 2016 Audi A3 with Tennessee license plate. It appears that he'd been living in his vehicle and maybe in the area. JPD asked all people within the immediate area of this alert lock their doors, stay indoors as they actively search for this psycho. Drummond is considered armed and extremely dangerous. He was out on bond while doing all this. What kind of activist judge lets this monster out on bond? Probably one of those Judge Mohammeds. Probably Judge Islam or Judge Mohammed or Judge Hussein. You know, all those judges that are aiding and abetting the destruction of rule of law in America. They spend all this money, all these resources investigating you and me, YouTube channels like mine, small channels, but they can't seem to find the Epstein list for anybody. Can't seem to arrest anybody for the Epstein list. That's all gone backwards, upside down. The whole same people that created all them hoaxes before they got control of the Epstein files, and they tried weaponizing them again against this current administration once again, just like all the other hoaxes they weaponize. Everything, these commies, everything they accuse you of, they're the ones guilty of it. That's their playbook. They're trying it again, and hopefully this administration's got a hold of it now and got control and can release it for the real people that are in those documents in that report. See if you can actually get some accountability on some of these power figures. I wouldn't count on it. Doesn't sound like he's got some past, but not too serious of a past. It doesn't sound like some of it. Maybe that's why they let him out on bond. Sounds like he was set up by the rigged system. Sounds like he was sold out by a stacked jury, a rigged jury, like all the highly biased, highly partial juries in America's courtrooms. Fully stacked, fully rigged against we the people. You're not getting justice. You're not getting fair and equal justice in those courtrooms, those sham courtrooms in America, where you got Judge Mohammed overseeing Christian rule of law. You got Judge Finkelstein overseeing Christian rule of law, completely destroying it every way, shape, or form possible. Got these feminist judges completely destroying rule of law, not capable to interpret rule of law at those highest levels. Incapable. Maybe it's time to go to Sharia law and get these feminist female judges out from behind the bench. Tell them to cover those faces up. Tell them they better never speak to a man without being spoken to first, especially out in public. They better write it down on a piece of paper if they want to speak to a man. Maybe we do need to enact Sharia law in America to knock feminism down a peg, to restore some rule of law. some resemblance of rule of law. If Christian rule of law is over, it's finished, it's been destroyed. Got to have some rule of law. Maybe it leaves an opening for something, a vacuum there for Sharia law. Sharia law. It's already here in Michigan. Go to Dearborn, Michigan. Go to Detroit, Michigan. Go to Hamtramck, Michigan. Go to Jackson, Michigan. Go to Ann Arbor, Michigan. Washtenaw County. Sharia law. There's a different rule of law for the Muslims versus the Christians. There's a two-tier system. They operates differently for for the Zionists, for the Muslims, and for the Christians. Basically a three-tiered system. You might even want to say four-tiered, throw in the illegals. They don't even bring them in there. The illegals just get a free pass. People want to talk about due process for everyone. Well, they skip the illegals. They skip due process when they invaded America. They skip due process. They don't get due process on the way out. They're lucky they're getting a paid ticket out of here. Getting some assistance, some of them. No due process for illegals. You know, they don't want due process. Only us American citizens, only us Native Americans are subjected to due process in America, like it's a good thing. Due process, like it's a good thing. What, making you be locked away in a prison cell for 2 years till you finally get the right to a speedy trial? That's gone. That's null and void. All that's gone, null and void. The Constitution, they laughed that out of any courtroom. All these Judge Mohammeds, Judge China, Judge Abdullah, straight from India, Judge Islam, straight from Afghanistan, overseeing Christian rule of law for we the people. So yeah, only us American citizens are subjected to due process. We got to go through the court system. We get arrested. We got to sit in jail. We got to go in front of a judge. That's all our due process. Well, these illegals, they don't ever go through due process. They don't have to sit through due process. They don't get arrested and get put through due process. They just get cut free, get let go. And then once it comes time to deport them for illegally staying here, now all of a sudden they want to cry due process for everyone. No, it doesn't work both ways. You don't get it both ways. You don't get to subvert due process your entire 20 years, 20 months, 20 days staying here when you came here illegally. Subvert due process. You get cut free whenever you get arrested. You don't have to sit in a jail cell. You don't have to go in front of a judge. You don't have to have a driver's license to drive. You just do it. You get cut free. It costs them too much money to put you through due process. But now all of a sudden you want due process for all the illegals. Now all of a sudden the illegals say, okay, we want due process. Now it's time to kick our asses out of the country. Now it's time for mass deportations. Now they're all crying they want due process after never having to be subjected to it for years and years and decades. So I say, no, they don't deserve due process. No due process for illegals. They cheated the system for decades. They don't all of a sudden now get to be part of the system, part of due process. That's not how it works. Now you'll get those people out there that they'll still argue due process for every illegal. You know, many people that fought for this country, I guess they fought for illegals. They fought to sell out the American citizen, maybe. I don't know. But they don't live where I live. They're not in Michigan. They don't see what I see. They don't see how far our state has fallen. The entire 131 corridor from South Bend, Indiana, all the way up to Traverse City, all packed full of illegals, Mexicans, South Americans, Middle Easterns, illegals from the most dangerous parts of the Middle East. And then anytime they do commit a crime and arrest them, they call them a white person. Why are they always put in the crime statistics as a white person, all these illegals? That really pisses me off. That should really piss you off as well. If you're a Native American like me, all these crime stats are all getting massively inflated to make it look like white people are committing all these crimes when it's illegals, it's Mexicans, Middle Eastern, all these foreigners are all getting, other than the real Africans coming over, all of them are getting labeled as whites. I just saw it today on a YouTuber's live stream. A YouTuber goes by Furry put out a video. A man attacked her out recording in California, and then she showed the police arrest report. He was some guy from India, Harmonian or something. Couldn't even pronounce his name. Some foreigner, but they put it down on the arrest report in California. White. That's his race. He's white. More lies about the numbers to make it look like whites are committing crimes. Got to inflate the stats to make it look like whites are committing crimes. Everyone knows who's committing all the crimes. I've been stopped many a times doing audits with no due process, get questioned, getting cuffed up, roughed up. So it happens. It's going to happen to people. People are going to make some mistakes and detain the wrong people, but you're not going to get deported unless you're an illegal. Never hurt nobody getting detained for a few minutes. Makes you feel like you're still alive. As long as they don't seriously injure you. Makes you feel like you're still alive to get roughed up a little bit. Wakes you up a little bit. It feels good. Get that adrenaline rush. Whatever it takes to get rid of every illegal, all 150 illegal, 50 million illegals in America. Gotta go. Thermal Chill, welcome. Lefter, welcome. Brian, welcome. Let's OTVO, welcome. We're talking police officer manhunt in Jackson, Tennessee, live. Got the man on the run. He's on the run, much like Sergeant Fahey from the Connecticut Highway Patrol State Police, on the run from accountability. Breaking news, August 2nd, 2025. Vehicle of Tennessee suspect found as details of his criminal past emerge. Austin Drummond was out on bond when he committed these crimes. Sounds like he was pissed off a little bit. He had a corrupt jury, a rigged jury, stacked jury, packed full of police officers, probably packed full of court employees. You know, these jury pools are only so big. I mean, look how small these voter rolls are in each town or city. When you're in an even smaller town, you might only have like 20 people on your jury pool. They pick from the same 20 people every time you actually have one trial a year in some of these small towns. Their jury pool is so small they have the same people every time. They're all like government workers, wives of government workers, wives of police officers, wives of judges. You're not getting no fair and equal justice, especially in these small towns. It's a sham. Sounds like this poor guy, Austin Drummond, might have actually was a victim of the system, of a rigged jury, a stacked jury. He tried calling it out as being a rigged jury, and then they threw more charges on him. Said he was trying to intimidate. It's like the system completely wants to destroy people like Austin Drummond, those Native Americans. If you're a Native American like Austin Drummond, they want to destroy you. They want to make you look like a monster. You know, I want to see how far he got pushed. It looks like he got pushed, kind of like Rambo, kind of like First Blood, where the police and the government just pushes you till this guy finally snapped, the way it sounds. Now, it definitely sounds wrong what he did, but I don't know what he did. I'm just what I'm hearing from the police. Can we believe anything these police officers that are packed full of illegals, police officers like Officer Islam and Officer Finkelsteins and Officer Steinbergs, can we believe them? I can't believe them. I can't believe Officer China, Officer Hussein, Officer Bin Laden. I can't believe all these officers. So we'll have to see how it turns out. They're trying to hem him up for something. He must have knew something, must have spoke out about something. It sounds like he was speaking out about a corrupt system, the court system, the corrupt judges, the dirty judges, radical activist judges, like much of America, packed full in Michigan. Michigan's just like New York City. It's fallen. It's fully submitted to Islam. I'm trying my best. Christ is king. I'm doing my best. America first. But we're here in Michigan. If you're not here in Michigan, you haven't seen it. You're not aware of it. That's why I'm here reporting on it day in, day out. Speaking of which, if you want to watch our past live streams, become a member, $9.99 for archive access. Right now, we've got over 40 videos, but we're going to keep up putting more in there. It'll probably be 200 or 300 videos for $9.99. Get full archive access. Watch all our videos. Freedom Effect, welcome. Freedom Effect says Islam should not be allowed. What about Officer Islam? Is Officer Islam okay? From Punjabi? From Delhi? From Mumbai? Got all these. That's the new police officer, the new American citizen. Well, not even American citizen, the new police officer, your new neighbors, all your new judges, they're all straight from India, from Mumbai, Delhi, from Punjabi, from Jadur, from Koshi, from Rajasthan. That's all your new judges, your new neighbors, your new community, your new culture, straight from India, straight from Bangladesh, straight from Delhi, Mumbai, straight from Koshi, from Punjabi. from Jadur. And the rest of them are from Afghanistan, from Kabul, from Fallujah, from Iraq, from Baghdad, from Iran, from Beirut, Lebanon, from Syria, from Gaza, from Palestine, from Israel. Boy, they're really going off on X right now. I see some big influencers have been going back and forth on X right now. Tucker Carlson and Candace have been going against Nick. Nick and the Groypers have been battling back for some reason. Candace and Tucker have been going after him. They must have got some orders that he's getting too big. His voice is getting even larger, getting too popular. They got to team up and go after him. And what do you guys think about that? JT, welcome. You got Tucker Carlson. His dad was CIA, literally running the CIA. Tucker Carlson, that's all he wanted to do was be in the CIA. I mean, he's about as big a CIA as you can imagine, Tucker. I mean, I can't take Tucker serious anymore. He's fully CIA, my opinion. That's just what I think. Now all of a sudden he's like the voice of reason for all of us people that look like me, all of us Native Americans. After selling us out for all these years, all these decades, selling us out, now all of a sudden him and this black woman, they're the voice of reason for people like me, Native Americans, not Nick, who's been straightforward all along with everybody. You know, was taking it first when everyone else was still selling out. He was taking the shot. Much like us here, he was getting deplatformed. Much like us getting deplatformed. You guys don't even know the half of it, how hard we've been. Matrix has come at us, deplatforming us on all these different platforms. I'm thankful I've got this. I'm thankful for this. Thank you, YouTube. I'm grateful for what I've got here. Basically, we're operating on memberships now. That's why I'm doing this new $9.99 plan. YouTube's been clipping all their shackles for YouTube creators, who cutting back on the funding. So they've been clipping our shackles hard. So got to try to create different ways to. We also got some news about a former Eaton County corrections officer who was sentenced. Judges announced sentencing of Ethan Nico Eversman, sentenced to 210 months in prison for distribution for being a chomo, basically. Ethan Nico Eversman, the huge chomo, arrested and sentenced, worked for the Ionia Corrections. Got gathered up in a sting operation. Not a First Amendment auditor, not a cop watcher, not a YouTube creator. This dirtbag, Ethan Nico Eversman, Complete dirtbag, complete loser in the Michigan area. Batman, welcome. River Rat, welcome. Welcome. I salute all you freedom lovers. I salute all you patriots standing on the right side of history. Stand up, stand by. Do your part. Hold them accountable. Keep them accountable. Every time you see a police officer, ask them how many illegals they arrested today. How many illegals did you arrest today, Officer Bacon? How many illegals did you arrest this week, this month, this year, Officer Ham? Put the pressure on them. Make them feel guilty for only arresting the American citizen while setting the illegals free. Illegals don't have to go through due process. They get set free. Only us American citizens have to sit through due process, face due process. Now, all of a sudden, these illegals think they get due process once it comes time to mass deport them out of the country. It don't work that way. You're out 8 months to 80, black, crippled, and crazy. Blind, crippled, and crazy. If you're an illegal, you gotta go. No more selling out the American citizens. It's time to, the Native American, it's time to rise up, stand by. Protect your culture, protect your people, protect your community. Get in their face, ask them questions in English. If they can't speak English, they're probably an illegal. Call the police and record it. See if they do their job. If they don't do their job, publish it on the internet. Show these traitors cops their face and their name. Expose them for selling out the American citizen. We're going to wrap this video up here at Freedom News now. It's all about police accountability and transparency, holding these traitor judges accountable, holding these traitor police officers accountable. As always, thank you for watching Freedom News Now. That's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe for police accountability, civil rights education YouTube videos. I'll see you on the next one.